Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. We will be testing the Qwen 35B, the Qwen 3.6 35B model. Um, Thank you for joining me today. We'll be running through all the tests and we'll get to the results. I am really excited, especially after the last video. I had really good viewership, and I just want to keep continuing to do this work to show you the local models, to show you real results, and especially run these models locally on my DGX Spark. And I just want to say thank you. If you can subscribe to my channel, that really helps me out. And if you can like the video, that keeps me motivated. And if you can leave a comment to tell me what I should test next, I really appreciate it. Here we go. We'll run this, and we'll see what the results are. And I will be right back once this is done, and we can move on to the next test. All right, I'm back. Absolutely crushed it. 3.6 Qwen 35B, absolutely crushed this. 97 score. Took 7 minutes and 25 seconds. Just for comparison, the Lawana 118B got an 80 score on this, and only I feel like it was just flying through, but it wasn't doing a good job. So it flew through the test. So about 2 minutes and I think 30 seconds, and it got a score of 18. It failed 3 and 2. I think, yeah, it failed 3 times at least, I know. And this thing did not fail once. 2 partials and 13 passes. Absolutely amazing job. Let's continue on to the next math reasoning test. I'll get this test going, but let's just look at the dashboard here. It's starting on that, but 7 minutes. It really took its time, did a great job. I was only getting about 19 tokens per second on the previous test. This thing is almost getting 60 tokens per second. Amazing job. I mean, I'm impressed. This thing, the Qwen model, really did a good job, took its time on each test, did not fail any tests, which is amazing. And yeah, we have the second test going, and I'll be right back once this one is done. All right, I am back. Math reasoning test. 15, only 1 fail, everything else passed. Amazing job. Again, instruction follow test, none of them failed, only 2 partials. And so far, the math test took almost 9 minutes. It's almost 60 tokens per second. Output tokens 31,000, and overall score so far is 85.3. I have the structured output test right now going, and it is so far. If you look at the amount, $3.08 for Fable. If you were to do these testings, this would be what the cost would be so far. And this kind of breaks down, for every one of these. And once this test is over, I will be back and we can talk about that one. All right, wanted to check in. Data extraction test is done, and in this test, it did fail twice, some partials, and basically, I mean, these are real world tests that it's running through, like business card, contact information. It's given baseline extraction from well-structured input. Every field is clearly labeled and unambiguous, and then it returns a valid response. And if it hallucinates or doesn't extract the fields, or then it fails. So this is what that test was, and then right now it's doing a bug finding test. There's a couple already that it failed. In this test, it's reading Python scripts, JavaScripts, and getting those. And then after this test, we'll do the visual one, the 3 games, not the 3 games, sorry, the browser game, calculator, and then the expense tracker. And so far, the total score is at 85, 138,000 output tokens, total tokens 160,000, and it's failed 5 tests, 10 partials, and 54 passes. And I will be right back once this bug finding test is done, and I'll start the visual test, the pre-test. Okay, I'm back. Gone through all the tests, bug find tests, some kind of issue going on, but I mean, it already went through them. I have the results, the final results here. It passed 10, failed 5 of them, and then we're doing the visual test now. Once that's done, then we can test those out. Just wanted to highlight something very interesting. Look at the output tokens here, almost 145,000 here. And for comparison, it's 20,000 tokens. That was for the 118 billion parameter model. Qwen just, I mean, it does an awesome job. I mean, this thing is, 35 billion parameter model compared to 118 billion parameter model. Qwen is doing a great job. It's beating the score. It has less fails, it has more passes, less partials, just overall amazing model. And that's why I just continue to use it every day. And it just went through the first build here, so let's check this game out. Let's zoom out and then see if it works. Oh yeah, start game. So start game, there's some kind of issue there. Let's see if we can restart. Okay, that works. Pause works. Okay, but I can't unpause it. All right, so let's do restart. Yeah, I mean, just did a good job, I think, overall. And some of the buttons, I guess, here they're not working, or the start button just has like a flash issue. All right, that one was good. So let's close out of that. And it's working on the second and the third, so once that's done, I will be back and we can test those out. All right, it is done. Let's take a look at the calculator game, or the calculator. Let's do some addition. Okay, none of the buttons are working. Yeah, nothing is working at all. Unfortunately, this test did not go well. All right, let's go to the next one. This is the expense calculator. And let's see if we can add a category, maybe like internet. $100. Nope. Can't add anything. Let's see if I can delete it. I can delete stuff. Let me see if I can yep, I can restore. So that works, but this button does not work. Let's see if the calendar works. Yeah, calendar works. We can select a different date. You can select, yep, that's there. Food, internet, percentages. Let's see if we take out a percentages. Yep, they change. Perfect. So yeah, some of these, this button does not work, the add transaction button. Everything else looks like it's working. So I did a good job with this one. That's it for today's testing. Let me go back to the dashboard, just show you the tokens per second, about 46. And look at this one. This is interesting, 81.3 tokens per second. In this test, I was looking at it, it was about 40 tokens per second. And then I think when it needed to, pick things up, it just kept picking it up. It went up to 107, 108 tokens per second, then it went down. So, and this test was about 21 minutes, which is amazing. I mean, it really took its time, and it did end up failing 5 of them here, but still did a good job overall. Let's look at the overall score. 86.1, which is better than the Leguana 118 billion parameter model that scored at 85.5. So this 35 billion parameter Qwen 3.6 model beats that model. So I'm definitely looking forward to the 3.8 releases for 35 billion, 27 billion. And let me know what model you guys want me to test next. I can test the 3.5 Qwen 3.5 122 billion parameter model next, or the 27 billion parameter 3.6. So let me know if you guys want me to test that out. This is a quick, let's take a look at this quickly here. This is the snapshot for if we were to do same testing in different models that are closed source. Fable 5 would have been about $9.05 for all these testings, all the tests that we did. And the best score, it really did instruction to follow, got a 97 on there. And then the hardest one was the bug find one. So there you have it. Please let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments what you want me to test next, and have a great day. Thank you.